Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Vital MX. I'm Willie Simons. We got a special one for you today. Got a call from Michael last night saying if I wanted to try out a Super Trick 125, and I was like, definitely. So we're out here at Fox Raceway today on the new ERA Moto GasGas MC 125. Man, real joy getting to ride this thing. Obviously, from the look of it, the thing is super tricked out from wheel to wheel. You look at every little nook and cranny of this thing, it's been somehow polished or changed out with a different part. Dustin down at ERA Moto Graphics got this thing looking super trick, matching it up to the Acervi's metallic plastic. And if you really get a good look at this bike, you'll see the little metallic sparkles and all the little details within this thing that just make it look super trick. Any of you guys in the market for Moto Graphics, head over to their website. Fully customized right there on their website, and those guys will be happy to take care of you. Getting to ride this thing today, obviously it's not stock. Dustin over at New Era had gone through this thing, completely framed it, pulled the motor, sent it over to Jim Hasker up north at Hasker Racing Engines. Completely went through the thing and made it just a screamer. Obviously Patrick, the beginning of the year, was racing it in Supercross, trying to do it on the 125, which anyone that's ridden these things on an outdoor track is just absolutely mental. So from what I was told, it's about the same setup as what Jared Sankey was running motor-wise in Supercross, and man, this thing's just a screamer. Comparing it to the last couple 125s that I've ridden, stock and a few mods, this thing just completely hit it out of the park. So suspension-wise, it is set up for Patrick on an outdoor setting right now, which Patrick's definitely a little bit bigger guy than me. He's definitely a lot taller. So it was a little bit stiff for me today out at Fox. The track was not super rough, but a little bit dry. So fork setup though, exact fork shock, exact shock and all that. Straight from WP, straight valve from the guys direct at WP. Just a few changes for me, a little couple clicks out here on the shock and fork. And I got it to work pretty good, but my main thing on this thing was just how much RPM this thing would just carry on in the mid-range. Jim over at Hasker Racing Engines really did a good job on getting this thing to really rev out high in the mid-range. And it took me a little bit the first couple of laps to kind of get suited to a 125 again, but man, once I figured this thing out, it was no problem getting over any of the jumps and anything like that. So one of the things that's visually noticeably different looking at Jim's engine is the head. It has a fat head on top of the cylinder, and obviously it's cut to his specs, and whatever they did. But obviously looking at this bike wheel to wheel, this thing's got some pretty trick stuff on it, from the pegs to the brake pedal. You're looking at the bolts on the triple clamps, different triple clamps and all that. So obviously Dustin down at New Era Graphics does a really great job of making the bikes look super trick and all that stuff. So, but yeah, real joy getting to ride this thing, and I had a blast getting back on a 125 and a 125 that's obviously way faster. Another little cool detail to Dustin over at ERA is he always does custom stuff for Patrick and all their little builds and bikes. And I did notice when I sat on the bike right there on the bar pad, he's got a custom bar pad that says unimportant, which is the anonym to vital. So obviously cool little trick pieces that just customize this build for Patrick and Dustin over there. So that's all we have for you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to bring you guys more content soon.